So there's a massive shift in the world of YouTube from that rhetoric. For a long time, the right wing dominated the platform for a handful of reasons. One, they were very successful at again tapping into a couple movements that were becoming popular. One was the atheist movement, of which I'm a little bit ashamed to say that I was a part of. But I was more interested in reading the works of like Dawkins and Christopher Hitchens at the time, who I thought in their academia had really, really interesting things to talk about, like the evolution of memes and a lot of Hitchens' work as well. But that evolved into a bit of a culture war thing online, and a lot of the online atheist community members wouldn't just talk about why they felt superior because they had found some kind of like untapped knowledge that no one else knew about. They were also very critical of black crime rates and stuff like that. That's where it kind of evolved into a culture war. That combined with a thing known as Gamergate, which I'm not sure if your audience is familiar with, but that was basically a large swath of the online internet community being both critical of online game reviews, but also the elements of misogyny that were playing into that. All of this fed into the algorithm of YouTube, which rewards viewers. Basically, the way YouTube works is they want to keep you watching their content for as long as is humanly possible. And in order to do that, the algorithms start to learn about your patterns. If you've got a large amount of people online who are looking for let's say information they wouldn't find anywhere else, such as this right-wing rhetoric, people talking about not enjoying the anti-social justice warriors, third-wave feminism, stuff like that, and they would talk for hours. I mean, someone like Sargon of Akkad could just turn on a camera and for 2 hours rant about how he doesn't like the modern feminist movement. That would reward them in the algorithm. So you would see that grow very, very rapidly. And every suggested video, if you watched one video by Jordan Peterson for the next, I guess forever, every single one of your suggested videos would say Jordan Peterson owns college liberal, Jordan Peterson destroys college liberals, stuff like that. That grew so rapidly and they dominated the platform for so long that it took a long time, I think, for the left to catch up. And the left didn't really have cohesive messaging. And so you started to see figures like ContraPoints, Philosophy Tube, are some of the bigger ones who started to rise and combat that. But it's grown to such a point now, and I think this is a lot of overlap with your own work, where the Bernie Sanders movement itself really tapped into a consciousness that I think a lot of both Canadians and Americans didn't even know they were aware of. That helped propagate a lot of these ideas, and it's now gone to the point where there is a very decided rise of the left on a lot of these social media platforms.
All right, this is what can I say? Very good news, and at least south of the border, we are badly in need of good news, as everything here seems to be falling apart.